Welcome to Sheet Director. We're excited to introduce our innovative Google Workspace add-on. Simplify data exchange between apps with Sheet Director, query data, post info from sheets to apps, and keep everything in sync. In this video, we will see how Sheet Director can help you to automate the integration between Google Sheets and Zoho Bugtracker. Let's launch Sheet Director and choose Zoho Bugtracker from the available list of applications. Now we need to authorize the application. For that, I will create a new connection here, and click on the Connect to Zoho Bugtracker button. Here again, select the Accept button. Now your authentication is completed successfully. Now go back to the application page. I will name the service as Zoho Bugtracker Query Service. I'll then choose the service named Query, which gets the data of selected objects from Zoho Bugtracker. I'll choose the Business and Projects Bugs object from the drop-down. Then I will also select the project from the drop-down. Then select the required fields from the fields list. Additionally, I'll also set the max results to 25, limiting the Zoho Bugtracker's data to 25. For the destination settings, I'll select the Query Project Bugs Sheet tab to present all the values from the Zoho Bugtracker. By default, it begins from cell A1. Also, we have the option to create a new sheet by clicking on the plus icon. And turn on or off the Include Header and Clear Sheet before getting the Zoho Bugtracker data. I will proceed to execute by clicking on the Execute button. Upon successful execution, we can see that the selected fields from the list are effectively brought from the Zoho Bugtracker and seamlessly presented within the selected sheet. Now, let's look at how to create project bugs in the Zoho Bugtracker from Google Sheets. Now, let's make another service and name the Zoho Bugtracker Post service for creating the project bugs from the sheet. I will choose the Post service. Then I will select the business value, a specific entity, and other required value from the list. At this point, I have the choice to use an existing template or set up the process manually. For now, I'll opt for the template. Applying the template will automatically populate sample data to the spreadsheet, and it will establish automatic mapping using the template. This mapping guides us on where to place the resulting information in the status and result columns. In the sheet, you'll notice columns labeled Status and Result. These fields will provide you with the status of the posted records. If these fields are not there, these can be easily created by clicking on the plus button or choosing from the column drop-down. The mapping aligns the fields between the sheet and the Zoho Bugtracker. We can manually map by using the column drop-down. Deleting a field mapping is as easy as clicking the delete icon above each mapped field, except for mandatory fields. Feel free to use this sample template data and make any necessary updates. Now, I will proceed to execute by clicking on the Execute button. Initially, the status in the status column will indicate Ready to Post. Upon execution, the Execution Control panel will appear and tell us how many records are ready to post in the Zoho Bugtracker. At this point, we have two options, Post Now and Close. I will click on Post Now, which will create the project bugs in Zoho Bugtracker. After successful execution, each record will be updated individually in the status and result columns. And we can see the posted records in Zoho Bugtracker. Let's prepare a new service named Zoho Bugtracker Sync Service. This synchronizes the project bugs between Google Sheets and Zoho Bugtracker. I'll choose Synchronize as a service type. The Synchronize service allows users to automatically synchronize the data between Google Sheets and Zoho Bugtracker. I'll choose the business value, project bugs object, and project value from the list, and then select the necessary fields from the provided fields list. To ensure efficiency, I'll set the max results to 25, restricting to only 25 project bugs. The synchronization process requires the synchronized keys to match rows in Google Sheets with corresponding data in Zoho Bugtracker. You must select the synchronized keys in the fields list. It is essential to note that these keys are mandatory for the synchronization to occur. When there is a conflict between different data in Google Sheets and Zoho Bugtracker for the same data, either side needs to be overwritten to maintain synchronization. You can opt for either Zoho Bugtracker wins or Google Sheet wins to choose which data to keep. In the Zoho Bugtracker wins scenario, the most recent data from Zoho Bugtracker will overwrite and update the corresponding project bugs in Google Sheets. On the other hand, in the Google Sheet wins, the most recent data from Google Sheets will overwrite and update the corresponding data in Zoho Bugtracker. First, let me choose Google Sheet wins. Regarding the synchronization sheet, I will opt for the Sync Project Bugs Sheet tab, and by default, it will begin from cell A1. After configuring the service, let us execute by clicking on the Execute button. The execution control panel will appear. If no records are found in the Google Sheets to synchronize, then the sheet director will get the project bugs data for us. A prompt will appear, posing the question, "Your Google Sheet seems to be empty. Do you want to get the records from Zoho Bugtracker first?" At this point, two options will be presented, Get Now or Close. You have to select the Get Now option, which will fetch the project bugs data from Zoho Bugtracker. As mapping is supported at Sync Service, mapping aligns the fields between the synchronization sheet and the Zoho Bugtracker. So now it is asking for intelligent mapping. For now, I will choose Yes, so that fields will be mapped automatically. We can manually map by using the column drop-down. To create a new mapping, you can simply click on the plus icon and select Field. If you already have Zoho Bugtracker data in Google Sheets, then you need to select or establish columns to display synchronization status and results. By clicking the plus symbol, I will add the status and result columns to the sheet and make any necessary updates to update the project bugs. For some of the project bugs, I will update the title and description values. You can see the current project bugs title and description value in Zoho Bugtracker. Subsequently, I will click the Execute button. Upon successful execution, the execution control panel will reappear with synchronization details. Number of new records found in Zoho Bugtracker. Total records that are ready to synchronize from the Google Sheet. How many records will be updated in the Zoho Bugtracker from the total records? Additionally, I will be asked, "Are you okay to synchronize?" This query is accompanied by two buttons, Sync Now and Close. I will opt for the Sync Now button. Throughout the execution process, each record will be updated individually within the Zoho Bugtracker. Upon successful update, the status column in Google Sheets will depict the status of the data. Newly updated data will be marked as synced successfully, while pre-existing data will be indicated as already synchronized. We can see the updated project bug on the Zoho Bugtracker. Now, let me choose Zoho Bugtracker Wins. With the Zoho Bugtracker Wins option, recent data of Zoho Bugtracker will be updated in Google Sheets. I will clear both the status and result column values to get new updates of records. To test this, I will change the title and description value of one of the project bug here. Now it should update the recent value from the Zoho Bugtracker. Regarding the synchronization sheet, I will keep the same Sync Project Bugs sheet tab, and by default, it will begin from cell A1. After configuring the settings, let us execute by clicking on the Execute button. After executing, the execution control panel will appear and show all the information regarding the update. Subsequently, I will click on the Sync Now button to continue the synchronization. Throughout the successful execution process, each record will be updated individually. We can notice that the value on Google Sheets is replaced by the recent values from Zoho Bugtracker irrespective of the update made on the Google Sheets. Also, the new project bugs data will be fetched from the Zoho Bugtracker if we added a new project bugs to the Zoho Bugtracker. Until this point, we observed the synchronization of project bugs originating from cell A1. Now, let's modify the cell value to be 5. Select another empty sheet for testing and proceed with the synchronization process. If no records are found in the Google Sheets to synchronize, then the sheet director will get the project bugs data for us. I will click the Get Now button to get the Zoho Bugtracker data. If you already have Zoho Bugtracker data in Google Sheets, then you need to establish the status and result column for synchronization. And then proceed with execution. Upon successful execution, the execution control panel will reappear with the synchronization details. I will click on the Sync Now button. After successful synchronization, you can see the status of each record individually in the Google Sheets. In this way, you can synchronize data from any part of your Google Sheets. Hence, utilizing Sheet Director makes it easy to query Zoho Bugtracker information and display it in Google Sheets. Creating new project bugs from Google Sheets, and finally keeping the information synchronized between the Google Sheets and Zoho Bugtracker. With Sheet Director, you effortlessly harness the magic of Zoho Bugtracker. Seamlessly query, display, and transform your Zoho Bugtracker data right within Google Sheets. Experience the future of organization and data synergy with the Sheet Director. Thanks for watching the video.